Do you remember that big man in our community who ended up falling prey to the beauty and charms of the young, captivating woman? Well, today we are diving into the shocking story behind why some successful men become utterly captivated by this woman, even to the point of losing everything. This story will uncover the hidden reasons behind this captivating influence. Plus, we will give you a valuable tip to steer clear of such situations. So, if you are curious about what really happens behind closed doors, stay tuned till the end. And remember to like, subscribe, and share to support us. Let's dive into the shocking tale. Once upon a time, in the vibrant heart of an African city, a captivating woman named Ngozi mesmerized all who crossed her path. Her beauty and charm were undeniable, but behind her radiant smile hid a deep sorrow. The scars of her troubled past had led her to the secretive ladies of the night court, a court hell bent on destroying powerful men through seduction. In the midst of her challenging existence, Ngozi faced a heart-wrenching dilemma. An urgent message from her ailing mother summoned her, yet the strict rules of her court barred her from visiting family. Desperate to heed her mother's call, she implored the Supreme Lady for permission. Reluctantly, the Supreme Lady granted her request, but with a daunting condition. Ngozi must seduce 20 influential men and manipulate their fate within a mere 21 days. That man should have a flame-like sign on his forehead. With precision and impeccable dressing, Ngozi navigated through the busy government administrative offices, where she was sure to attract influential men on daily basis. In just 5 days, she found 4 victims. Additionally, she landed a temporary job at the Gold Explorer Authority, showing she was making progress. Day by day, she pressed on, seducing more men in her relentless efforts to achieve her target of 20. Then, an unexpected encounter with Kwame, an okada rider bearing 2 rare marks on his forehead, threw her off balance. Ngozi took his number under the pretense of getting him to deliver some items for her later. She quickly called the Supreme Lady when she returned to her office and nervously narrated her encounter. The Supreme Lady confirmed that the likes of Kwame are rare. With a strong and clear voice, she told Ngozi, "Sleeping with Kwame is worth more than 20 others, so you are ordered to focus on him and your wish will be granted." That evening, Ngozi called Kwame to give her a ride home from work, even though her vehicle had not broken down. Little did she know that ride would change her life forever. When they got to their destination, Ngozi asked Kwame to stay with her while she waited for her friend. They talked easily, sharing stories and getting to know each other better. As the days turned into weeks, Ngozi's attempt to seduce Kwame grew increasingly desperate, just as her mother's condition worsened. She even invited him to her home and attempted to drug him with a concoction of sedatives, but he escaped. The realization that Kwame saw her as more than an object for pleasure shook Ngozi to her core. For the first time in her life, she had met someone who valued and respected her. As Ngozi thought about Kwame, she saw the persistent calls from the Supreme Lady, but she ignored all. She felt confused and weak, torn between her feelings for Kwame and her desire to save her mother. This was the beginning of her troubles.